How to use Zapier for beginners. Hi guys, in this video, I'll be telling you what Zapier is, how it works, and how to start using its services. So basically, you just want to go to zapier.com. Basically, Zapier is an online platform that helps you automate workflows by connecting your apps and services you use. This allows you to automate tasks without having to build this integration yourself. And it does so by letting you create zaps. Well, zaps is basically the bloodline of this application. Zaps are automated workflows that consist of a trigger and one or more actions. When you set up and activate a zap, it will run its action every time the trigger event occurs. So this one is basically the trigger. So you can choose any trigger that you want, a trigger app and a trigger event. And the trigger event will actually initiate multiple chains of actions. So it really depends on what your task requires you to do. So instead of doing the tasks manually, you can enter or create a zap and the zap will do the job for you. So the app is also integrated with a lot of apps. It says here more than 3,000 apps. Now to start using Zapier, make sure that of course you have an account before this. So let me go ahead and sign in. You can actually sign in using Google, sign up with Facebook, Microsoft. So prior to making this video, I already made an account. So let's just go ahead and click on sign up with Google. So as you can see here, this is my personal account. So let me just go ahead and click that. So you can choose your business account or personal account for this one. So after that, you will actually see this particular dashboard right here. So it says you're welcome to Zapier, and you can also see how many days you have left to access their paid features, such as the transfer right here. So the most important part of this dashboard, as you can see, is the create zap. They really put an emphasis on that. And these are the other features that you can access. As you can see, you can also see what plan you're under. So we are currently under free plan for this tutorial. Now let's go ahead and check out zaps. And yeah, basically zaps are automated workflows that consist of a trigger and one or more actions. When you set up and activate a new zap, it will run its action every time the trigger event occurs. So this one right here is the zap. You can access all zaps here on this tab. And this one is called transfers. This one is a beta feature. It's under development, but the idea behind this is that you can transfer bulk amounts of data from one app to another. So basically, the apps that you can transfer data from are still limited, but any apps that are integrated with Zapier, you can transfer data to them. Now, next is the My Apps tab. Basically, this tab lets you know which apps are currently integrated to Zapier, your Zapier account. Now, for this account, I've already integrated Gmail. So yeah, Gmail is right there already. So once you integrate a lot more apps, the list will go on for this tab. And you can also see the Zap history. Under this, you can access the history, past zaps that you've made, or basically because it's called Zap history. You can see here past zaps that you've made, and you can also click this tab called Explore. This one is pretty cool because it lets you know other people's experiences using Zapier. So you can actually watch videos right here, how people use Zapier, how they maximize the features. So if you want to know more about how people handle Zapier, you can go ahead and explore this tab right here. So if you also want to copy other people's workflows, you can also go to this tab. And let's go ahead and try to create a zap right here. Basically, creating a zap is just easy. Just make sure to choose the right trigger. And then after that, you can create a series of actions based on that trigger. So as you can see here, it will then load up this page right here, which asks you what trigger would you like. So basically, what app will cause the trigger. So let's go ahead and type in Gmail right here. Let's just click it because it's already there on the list. You can actually just choose from a list of apps right there. So for this one, the trigger app would be Gmail. Now for the trigger event, this one dictates what event in Gmail will trigger the action. Now for this, I chose new start email because I put a star on the emails that matters to me. So if it works for you, then go ahead and choose that as well. And after that, you can choose an account. So for this one, you can choose any emailing account. Will it be your personal account or your business account. Now for this, I'm going to choose my personal account. And after that, you just have to like click continue right here. And then when you click continue, Zapier can actually test your trigger. So it needs to test it first to see if it's already integrated well, if it's already working fine. So here is how it tests the trigger. So yeah, it's already working fine. So after this, you just want to click continue right here. And when you click continue, the action shows right here. So this one is important as well. So what action would you want to happen after you set up the trigger or after a trigger happens? Now, a while ago, we set up a trigger when we receive a start email in Gmail. This is what happens. Now, it can either be a reminder in Google Calendar. So let me just go ahead and choose that. And what event would you like to happen in Google Calendar? So it means choose from this list of what event would you like. So I'm going to choose create calendar right there. And after choosing that, it will let you continue and like the trigger, choose an account as well. Now, you can actually choose a different Gmail account for this one. It can be a Gmail account of a colleague or a friend or a family just to remind them about something. Or yeah, if it's something important that they also need to know, you can add their email right there. And after making the trigger and setting up the action, now you can name your Zap. So you can say, name the action, remind about an email. So that will be the name. And you can actually put a description right here so that Google Calendar will also show it to you. So you can say, check your email for something really important. Okay, so basically that's just how you set up a Zap. It's really easy. Their platform is very user-friendly. And after that, you're all set. So you can go ahead and test and review, or you can go ahead and test and continue. So for this one, I'm going to test and continue. And test was successful. It already integrated itself. Zapier already integrated Gmail and Google Calendar. So you can now turn on the Zap, or you can retest the action, or you can just close it right here. So this time I'm just going to close it because I really don't need this app right now. And yeah, this is basically Zapier, you guys. It's really helpful. I think that if you're a company and you have employees that are working for you, if you have a platform like this, they can get back to being creative or looking at the big picture rather than drowning in the mountain of paperwork. And the great thing is that as you grow, you can already support the increased business as it will be handled by automations rather than needing to hire more people. So what do you think, guys? Let me know.